everybody! So today I'm filming 3 videos, and the first one here is in my series on the ABCs of my Blu-ray collection, and we're on the letter B, and that includes 1 series and 5 additional movies. So there are actually, because there's a series of 3 plus 5, so there's actually 8 movies that I have in Blu-ray collection. Let's start with the letter B. The first one is the movie Babe, and I think that Babe is one of the best family films ever made. I love it, and it's so easy to do the talking animal thing and do it badly. In fact, most of the time, if there's talking animals in a movie, that means the movie's going to be really bad. There's been so many bad movies with talking monkeys and talking gorillas and everything else, and this is just so charming. It's so funny, got great voice work. It's rooting for Babe, and James Cromwell is so good as the farmer, and it's just a great movie. We have Bedknobs and Broomsticks, which is, I don't think it's quite as good as Mary Poppins, but it is, I think, right up there. It's really great. Great music by the Sherman Brothers. It's got a great dancing sequence in Portobello Road, if you like dancing movies. It's a fun story about a witch. Angela Lansbury is perfect, as she always is. David Tomlinson from Mary Poppins, and he's very good in this as well. A very kind of similar part, but he's more devious in this than playing Mr. Banks, and it doesn't have quite the story arc for him, quite the growth that you see in Mr. Banks, but it's still a very good performance and a good role, and he sings more in this, I think, than in Mary Poppins, and he's very good. The kids are not great, but the animated sequence is fun, although completely unnecessary to the story. The ending is great. With them defeating the Nazis that are invading England. It's just a lot of fun. So we have Ben-Hur and the Ten Commandments. They're combined in this double feature, and Ben-Hur is a classic Hollywood epic movie about the chariot races during the life of Christ. And Charlton Heston is, of course, really good in it. It's got the great chase scene, chariot scene, and it's directed by William Wyler. And it's just a really exciting, fun, epic movie, and good performances. And if you're, Christian, then you're definitely going to like both of these movies. We have The Blind Side, and I know some people hate The Blind Side because it's, a white person rescuing a black person, but in this case, that's what actually happened in real life, and they weren't trying to be part of some kind of Hallmark movie. They just were somebody came in their life and they helped them, so I don't have a problem with it. I think Sandra Bullock is great. I think it's a really heartwarming story. I love the kids' performances in it. And I think it's just a sweet, simple, inspirational movie. It makes you feel good. And it's about a family who comes together to love somebody that they don't even need to love. We have one of the best action franchises ever. We've got the Bourne Ultimatum, Bourne Identity, and Bourne Supremacy. The Bourne series, and Matt Damon, of course, is great in this. It's Paul Greengrass, who's an amazing director, and he's the best director, in my opinion, as far as directing shaky cam. He's so good, and normally I hate shaky cam, but he does it really well. He does it great in Captain Phillips, and he does it great here, even though it does make me a little bit nauseated to watch the third one, I have to say. But it's still really entertaining, and it's a movie that I feel like if I had a boyfriend, this would be like a compromise movie, because we both, I think it's got all the things that guys like, plus you've got enough moments of Jason Bourne trying to figure out who he is and where he's running from, to keep it kind of heartfelt and an interesting character, not just you know, dumb action. It's not a Michael Bay movie, you know, just stupid action and explosions. So one of my favorites of all time is Breakfast at Tiffany's. And of course, you've got Audrey Hepburn, who's perfect as Holly Golightly. And I love the movie because it's about two lost souls who kind of find themselves through their love and through each other. And the end of the movie is one of the few parts in a movie that I have basically memorized. You know, when he says to her, you know what's the problem with you? You're a chicken. You got no guts. Because life's a fact. People do fall in love. Because that's the only chance anybody's got of real happiness in this life. You call yourself a free spirit, a wild thing, and you're terrified someone's going to put you in a cage. Well, baby, you're already in that cage. You built it yourself, and it's bound by Somaliland in the east or Timbuktu in the west. It's wherever you go. Because no matter where you run, you just keep running into yourself. And I just love that. That moves me. Every time I hear it, every time I say it, every time I watch it, I just am so moved by that idea that in the end, it comes down to just you, and in my opinion, you and God. And you know, you can run and you can try to put on different facades to please different people, but in the end, it's just a question of you standing in front of the bar of God, and you have to account for yourself, and you can't blame anyone else. And I just love that, and I love that she has, you know, a cat with no name. She's kind of a nameless person, and through the love of this other sort of nameless person who's been forgotten by the world, they find each other. And I love the music. I just think George Peppard is great in this. The only thing I don't like is, of course, the Rooney embarrassing a photographer Asian stereotype that's so bad. I mean, someone pretending to be someone from another race is really insulting and terrible, and I just wish that part wasn't in the movie. But other than that, I think it's just about a perfect movie. I love it. So that's my B's. I've got Babe, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, then Her, The Blind Side, the Bourne movies, and Breakfast at Tiffany's. So let me know what you think of these. Alright, so let me know. I'd love to chat about them with you. So put a comment down below, and please subscribe to my channel, and thanks so much.